Hi guys, our story for today is called Maggie and Milo. So if we look at the cover, we can see who the story is going to be about. It looks like it's going to be about a girl named Maggie and a doggy named Milo. This is Maggie. Maggie is an excellent adventurer, a pretty good songwriter, a bit of a scientist, and Milo's very best friend. This is Milo. Milo is a dog. And this is the awesome package Maggie's grandma had sent. It had all of the necessities for a frog hunt, boots, and knowledge. Country dogs like Milo don't have to wear boots. That night, Maggie told Milo, "We need to get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow, we will hunt frogs." The next morning, Maggie pulled on her new blue boots, which were perfect for this kind of adventure, and her favorite dress, which was just plain perfect. And she was off. Where do you think they're going to go hunt frogs at? Well, almost. Maggie ran back to the bathroom to brush her teeth, which she had completely forgotten to do. At breakfast, Maggie handed a note to her brother that said, "Please keep the chit-chat to a minimum. I am in a hurry." Her brother just rolled his eyes, which is apparently how 12-year-old boys communicate. Maggie focused. Eating quickly requires serious concentration. Breakfast took exactly 11 3/4 of a bite. Then she was off, for real this time. "I am a frog hunter," said Maggie. Stopping at the edge of the world, she called, "Milo." Is she at the edge of the world? Looks like maybe she's in her backyard so far, right? "I am a frog hunter, and he is Milo." Together, Maggie and Milo ran down the hill, past the chicken coop, through the valley of the ferns, and all the way to the pond where Maggie tested the waterproofness of her new blue boots. After sufficient stomping, she announced, "Milo, my feet are perfectly dry. That's important. Grandma always says wet feet make for a very long day," which is true. Wet feet do make for a long day. Maggie stood in the water. She waited for a frog. Maggie waited 1,000,000 minutes, but nothing happened. This was boring. Boring in all capital letters. Boring. Maggie sang a song. She sang about frogs and waiting and her blue boots. And Milo wandered off. So far, this was not working out as she had planned. "Milo," Maggie called, but he wasn't there. Maggie tried very hard not to think about losing Milo or being alone. In front of her, the cattails moved. "Milo, is that you?" she asked, trying to sound brave. Slowly, Maggie pulled apart the cattails to look. What do you guys think? You think it's Milo back there? And there in the muck was Milo and a frog. Milo had found a frog. Maggie reached down and caught that frog. "Hi, I'm Maggie, and this is Milo. We will be called Alexander. Welcome to our pond." Oh, I made a mistake. "Hi, I'm Maggie, and this is Milo. You will be called Alexander. Welcome to our pond." Gently, Maggie placed Alexander back into the water, and she had to be very careful because frogs were terribly squirmy. Milo, you are so smart, squealed Maggie. This is a true statement. Border collies are very smart. Milo barked, wagged his tail, and ran to another spot. Maggie followed close behind him, and there in the muck was another frog. Maggie named the second one Benjamin, and the third one Cooper, and the fourth one Daniel. Do you guys see the pattern? So we have Alexander, Benjamin, Cooper, and Daniel. Those 4 frogs. And they each start with the first letter of the alphabet, and they go up. After meeting Oliver, Maggie realized all of the frogs that they had found were boy frogs. That is absurd. The world does not need any more boys, Maggie proclaimed. She found Princess Penelope underneath a lily pad. Holding her newest catch, Maggie said, Milo, there is no way that I can think of a girl's name that begins with the letter Q. Oh boy. Do you guys know a girl's name that begins with the letter Q? So Maggie and Milo rested. It's not easy work, this frog hunting. As Milo slept, Maggie sang a song, a quiet end of the day song. Afterwards, Maggie and Milo walked home, through the valley of the ferns, past the chicken coop, and all the way back to the hill. Just as the sun was setting, they heard the most marvelous music. Side by side, they sat on the edge of the world, just listening to the frogs say goodnight. When the last note faded, Maggie said, Milo, that was the best day. I cannot wait for our next adventure. The end. So Milo and Maggie had a great adventure together catching frogs, right? Maggie and Milo were best friends, it sounds like. And I was confused about one little part. They never did find a girl's name that started with a Q. I wonder if you guys can figure out a girl's name for their frog that starts with a Q. Okay, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.